Oh, there it is. Okay, hello, Wednesday. Moving right along. It's the 26th, right, of March. Cheers. Right away, when I mentioned the dextro, it's like I remembered that, Rebecca, you gave those to me. I don't know why I hesitated to say that, like this sweater. You've been very kind to me over the years. Thank you so much. So I want to let you folks know that I have uploaded onto my Bandcamp site the trio part of the improvisation show that happened last Saturday at Project. It's a free download. So where it says pay what you want, just put a zero in. But I've made the trio part of the show available, three sections. I left off the quartet with Kyle Jessen because Kyle was saying he wasn't happy with his part. I think it sounds just fine, but in deference to him, I'll leave it off. But that's on my Bandcamp site now. Some more music you can listen to the show. It turned out pretty decent, actually, when I listened back to it last night. But overall, folks, just thank you all so much for your kindness. You folks are very kind to me. You are. So, last night and yesterday was more good listening. And also, I got started on a new piece of music. I love how it happens. It's like I don't force it. I was rehearsing, and one thing led to the next, and the next thing you know, I'm started a new piece. But let's get to the music that I listened to yesterday, and I've been shouting out this person off and on, and and now I really know why, because this person is he's he's like a musical brother. He is. He's really good, and member of the VC, Michael P. Dawson, the hip crime vocab. I hadn't listened to this since I got it in 2020 from Michael. Thank you for sharing your music with me, Mike. This is really good, people. This is really good. This is apparently music that is inspired. It says 8 impressions of John Brunner's Stand on Zanzibar. That's apparently a science fiction book that I've not read that made an impression on Michael. This is really good. It's instrumental. It starts off with a almost kind of zany theme. It sounds like it could be the theme to a movie or a TV show. I love it because of the use of sound throughout. Michael, it sounds like you have actually, music theory, possibly have studied composition. Um, I hear you playing horn on here as well as the keyboards. Yeah, tenor saxophone, flute, bass, clarinet, and guitar. By the time we get to number 5, the bite of Benin and Mucker, this is real good. It'll cause me to visit the other titles that I have by Michael. So I think I have most of the things he's released. Rat Sally is the last thing I remember listening to. I can actually hear it in my head. This is real good, people. If you haven't checked out Michael P. Dawson's music, as I was listening to it for the second time a little bit ago, I was thinking how some of the very best music you never hear about in the music press. Some of the best music never gets acclaimed or written about or shared. This is some of the best music out there. The way I feel about my music, And here's Michael just doing his thing, but really good. This is real good. I like this artwork too. The hip crime vocab, as in vocabulary. Good one. Cheers. I want to share before I share my night listens. This will be a short video. That as a result of listening to the Magna Carta, it caused me to, I was out near the room looking at stuff, and it caused me to say, well, it's time to revisit something else that's kind of folky. The French band, Cano, Eclipse. Now, this is the one I've had the longest. And there's a particular track on here that I've liked from the beginning. It has a very prog. Has a lot of prog to it. These are good players. But the listening experience of Magna Carta kind of let me know, well, it's probably time to revisit some of this other kind of folky stuff, especially this because in the past I would skip over the parts that were kind of more country and flavored with banjo and get down hee-haw sort of feel. I can appreciate it better now, the context. I have a better context regarding their culture and everything. But I have 4 of their albums. I listened to all of them yesterday. This one, the cover is water damaged, but the album plays fine. Rendezvous. This is the oldest one I have by them. I think this goes back to 1972, possibly. No, I'm wrong. The opposite. 1979. This is a later album. They speak. It sounds like they're singing in French and another dialect that I don't recognize. Probably something that's regional. And I have these other 2 albums by them, and I listen to them all. They're all good, musically very good. Au Nord de Notre Vie, Cano. I had read about them, but I forgot what I read. Seemingly something regional about the band. Very good musicians and of nice variety to the music. And it's very progressive. A lot of musical passages, really nice. And then this one, Tout dans le même bateau. Tout dans le même bateau, Cano. Canadian band. If you don't know this band, I recommend them. Musically very strong. On A&M in Canada. Again, this is an example of the sort of stuff because of where I live in Nebraska and our proximity. I've never played in Canada, which is odd. It needs to happen. But it's like Canada is not that far from Nebraska. We're in the middle of the country. There's South Dakota, North Dakota, Canada. So I'm not surprised that I see over the years, I've seen a lot of Canadian music and records and stuff in this area. But I haven't been there, which is strange. I've been close to going to Canada and it didn't happen. Coffee's good this morning. Something else that got played yesterday, in part, was Frith's The Technology of Tears. And this is some, there's always, almost always a backstory behind Frith's records. He does a lot of music for things. This struck me as, okay, yeah, The Technology of Tears and Other Music for Dance and Theater. I knew it. A couple of things on here sound dated, but it's like it's because of the what he's using. there's Christian Marclay is on here on turntables, Tenko on voice, John Zorn, and some other folks. Some of it's a little bit stilted, but it's always a joy to hear Fred Frith play guitar, so I'll say that much. As I was thinking about it, I'm thinking about, man, this is damn good. This is damned good. This is like it's like it ought to be a major release that everybody knows about. Really good stuff. This is sitting out for play. I haven't gotten to it yet, but Group 1850, Polyandry. There's a backstory to this band for sure. Related to psychedelia. Group 1850. It's out for play. I can't remember exactly what this sounds like. Yeah, I thought so. This is on white vinyl. The rubber label. This is out for play. I have another one of their albums too. And then they have another album that I still want. Something about a trip. Yeah. Can you hear it again? It's my neighbor. It's a teenager. I don't understand why he has to stand out in his front yard in front of the house playing the music. I don't understand. Oh well. Some night plays. This one is real good. Birds of 10, Rapoon. I think it's the same person. This is called Alterwise. Very ambient. This sounded like, in part, like music that's degrading, like it's fading into the mists of time. Alterwise, Birds of 10. Real nice. Yeah, like music, the sound of decay. Made me think of William Basinski's Disintegration Loops. Something along those lines in a way. This is very good. Birds of 10. I think the guy's name is Robin Story, I think. That has to get fixed. I know I played at least... Okay, so this is one of the other ones I played. Okay, these three. This one, when I found this in the used, it didn't have a cover, but I had to have it because the Axiom label, which is associated with Bill Laswell, is a winner. And this is a double CD, Axiom Ambient, Lost in the Transition. No cover, but this is the stuff. This is sound sculptures by Bill Laswell with contributions from Tara Thamelitz, The Orb, and Tetsu Inoue. Double CD. I just listened to one of these last night. It's the shit. This is the stuff. It just transports you somewhere other than here. Very inventive. Listened to some of this last night. Michael Brook, guitarist. Is he Canadian? Hybrid, the thing he did with Eno and Daniel Lanois. Sweet. This is another example of where the person has created his own sound. You hear it and you know it's Michael Brook. And it's in a region of its own. Really nothing to do with rock and roll at all. Really to do with the beauty of sound, atmospherics, beauty. Fantastic. Now this, I need to look this up because this was like, I forget, did I discover this by buying But this is really another really good, real good. It's like I never. Who is this? Mark Beazley, Stateless. This is almost classical. This is I was kind of stunned. It's like, what is this I'm listening to? This is. I'll write the names if you can't understand what I'm saying. But you can find this music to sample online. Okay, so is he part of the Roscoe band? That's what it's saying here. The first Roscoe album, A Negative for Francis, was released in 1998. 11 years on, a few albums later, taking me till 2009 to record and release some of the music under my own name. So I'm familiar with the band Roscoe. I have at least one of their records. So this is very good. Mark Beazley, I was, again, surprised. So, some of the best music is out there waiting to be discovered, not being written about, not being shouted out about. Some of the best music is hidden from the mainstream. That's why I love what I do, is finding the real beauty. That's it for today. So like I said, I'll leave a link to my Bandcamp site. You can listen to the program from Saturday. You can download it for free. That's it today, folks. Just stay well, be well.